southern islands, sailing a reach before following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside, and the downhill run to Papeete-e. Off the wind on this heading lie, the Marquesas. We got 80 feet of the waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on the midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, a larger voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why I came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship, and all her flags are flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. I think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being tested. Somebody fine will come around, make me forget about loving you and the Southern Cross. That was Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Played for a request from a friend of the Morristown UkeJam in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, I played that straight from the charts of the Morristown UkeJam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. Now in just a moment, I'm going to do a tutorial of everything I played, including some ways you play it a little bit easier. And at the very end, I'm going to do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful to practice along with. But first, hey, let me just say, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each with a link to its own video tutorial and you know, free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Now, okay, not that many chords here. Take note also, in my chord sheets, when I have like a second position F, that's what I use nearly all the time, right? Like at the start, I went from here to, because I thought that sounded more authentic to the original band, but you can always ignore the superscripted numbers. In other words, you could just play an F. If you're a beginner and that's too hard for you to go to that, then it'll sound like this. You know, you can do that. You can just do a regular F instead of a second position F, which is with your pinky stuck down on there on the C. See, the idea is first position, second, third, fourth. Those are all Fs, right? But I liked the sound of going from there to this. So anyway, you can always ignore the superscripted numbers, and I'll show you a couple other easier ways to play it. Other than that, let's just get to it. So half of the funky part of this song, the fun part, is the kind of unusual rhythm, the kind of unusual beat to it. I called it just a choppy strum with Zs, because that's what I did. And I wrote them out. You know, usually in the places, like the first half of each verse is what I'm talking about. Well, generally speaking. No, it wasn't the first half. Generally speaking, it was the verses. You heard this G, you know, and then another chord. And then you got to the rest of the line. But each line, you heard that distinctly, right? So the way I made that distinct is I actually did just 2 down strums. This is the intro. 2 down strums, and then Z. Z is when you play lightly, you place your hand lightly, your left hand lightly on the strings, so that's all that happens. It's basically percussion. So you've got G, G, and then it stops, and you've got percussion, and then F, F. That's it. G, G, Z. That was pretty much it. The chorus is a little bit different. And by the way, so there's a little filler in there. I don't know if you saw. You know, I got to the end of the line, and in between the end of the line and the next one, it seemed like it was too long to wait, so I just went, you know, really light. So, and if you don't want to wait, I'm just kind of like doing this, taking up time, right? And that one, I wanted to wait, because I'm going to start singing, and then I'm going to start playing in the middle of the next line. Got out of town. Okay. The chorus, I did a fuller strum, right? It was just emphasis on the first down, you know, like first and third, if you're going to count 4 of them. But so, think about how many times emphasis is there, right? It's here, 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 here. So it's every second down on the first one, first and third. That's it. All right, now chord transitions. As far as the chord transitions, the way I did them... Whoa! Excuse me. You almost saw my videotape myself killing myself or breaking my camera or something. Anyway, so I've got a G. I'm starting on a straight G. Then I drop my pinky right here and form that F. That's my transition from G to F. And then you got 3 different kinds of C's, but they're not hard. If you've already got your pinky on the C, right? And you could just stay on that. If you're a beginner's beginner, you can do that line just G, F, C like this. Got out of town on a boat going to Southern Islands. You can just do a C, right? You can ignore all the fancy C's. But here's what I'm doing. It's just, I got one finger, the index finger there, that's the C suspended fourth. So that's it, that first line. Actually, the intro's even easier. The intro, I'm going from G, F, and then I just pick up this finger. And that's my C suspended fourth. And that's it, that's the first line. And then I drop the G. Okay, but the end of the verses, there's 2 alternatives of the fancy C's. It's So here's the C suspended fourth, pick it up for a C, and then here's the C suspended second. It's exactly the same as a G suspended fourth, by the way, but so it's just, I got my index finger, and then I drop these two, and that's it. And then the second line, it starts with a straight C, and end up with a G. So, got out of town on a boat going to southern islands. Here it is. Sailing a reach before a following sea. And that's it. That's it. I think that is pretty much all of the chord transitions in the entire song. So, okay. Now, oh, excuse me. There is something a little different in the interlude. There's kind of a bridge. It's not even worth calling a bridge. I called it an interlude. After the second chorus, you go, and you know it will. And then it's a little bit different. I didn't have a soloist going on, so I just made this a little funkier, and it's a bit reminiscent of how they're playing. It's okay, so the only funky thing is I'm doing a G suspended fourth, which, yes, is a C suspended second. But here, I'm playing it off a G, so I called it a G suspended fourth. So here, this is the only time in the song, I think, where I'm switching chords on an up strum. So, right? Quick. I wanted to hear this. So, G on the up. And then the end of the line is the same as I'd done on other lines. And that's about it. Okay, so now I'm going to play through the intro, the first two verses, and the chorus. The first chorus, slow motion, close up on my chord changing my left hand, so you can follow along, like I said, in slow motion. Here goes. Slow motion. 5, 6, 7, and... Got out of town on a boat going to southern islands, sailing a reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside, and the downhill run to Papeete-e. Off the wind on this heading like the Marquesas. Got 80 feet of waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have come falling. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.